It is that time of season. It's the end of September, beginning of October, and I went apple picking once again. And I'm going to make an apple pie after I record this. And as of right now, the Dodgers-Rockies game hasn't ended yet, but the Dodgers are up 5-0 in the 8th, so most likely the Dodgers are probably going to win that, take the division. The Brewers beat the Cubs in Chicago, so the Brewers are now the top seed. The Red Sox are the top seed in the American League, but not sure. Their bullpen's a little bit lacking. It's been getting better, but they say pitching wins championships, which is why I think the Cleveland Indians might have a shot. That starting rotation's pretty good. Their bullpen wasn't too good, but they picked up some players, and I think they could do a lot better. And if Andrew Miller can refind his form that he had with his tenure with the Yankees and his big run with the Cleveland Indians, his first year or two, I think the Cleveland Indians are a very scary team because they do have hitting. Yes, they played in a weaker division in the Central where they're the only team over 500, but I really think the Cleveland Indians are the team to be feared despite probably having the not as pretty record as everybody else in the playoffs. The Yankees finished with 100 wins this year. The A's finished with 97, 98 wins. Both those teams are third and fourth, respectively, for the most wins in majors this year. And those guys are being relegated to a playoff game. Now, I know I've mentioned this before. We've talked about this. I've talked about this with my dad. And it's just, they need to reseed. It's just not fair. I know it wasn't as big of a deal when the Pirates and the Cubs did it back when a few years ago, but things have changed. It's affecting the Yankees now. Something's got to be done. They got to reseed it. And no more of this Game 163 thing. If you win the tiebreaker to host Game 163, you win the division. There you go. And you'd be like, oh, well, Milwaukee didn't do that, and they won that game. Well, you know what? It's just too many games. 162's too many games. Maybe cut it back down to 154. I don't know. But there's too many games going on. And I know you've talked about maybe restructuring it to like a best of 3 or something for the wild card game. And yeah, well, that would be nice if your team, like say the Yankees, who win 100 games, isn't just one and done. Even though they have the third best record in the majors. There's just still too many games going on. Maybe you want to cut back the conference games, the ALCS, NLDS, and make that a 5-game series, like the divisional round. Maybe you do something like that, but it's not what we need. We don't need more games. I don't want to advocate for more games, but I do advocate for new playoff structuring and reseeding once you get into there. And I'm not saying go full NASCAR where like you get points for this, points for that, and then this, that over here, and then that carries over here, remainder of 5, and you're doing some weird new math. I'm not advocating for that. I'm just a simple sort of what they're doing in the NBA and then what they do in the NFL, where you have this does this for the tiebreaker for this, and then the other one goes over here for that. And leave that to the math statistician nerds, but there needs to be reseeding. There needs to be no Game 163 or a possible 164 because the NL was crazy this year, depending on how it could have turned out. You got the better record, you're ahead. That's it. That's all there is to it. All right, I'll see you later.